Mm. 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 Dude, the chair squeaking. It's so funny. Sounds like your parents upstairs.
Week something, 7?
Week 5 of the off season.
Week 5 of the off season. I am Coog.
I'm Mav.
And this is Method to the Madness.
Well, here we are. Another hectic week in sports, some may say.
Every week's hectic these days in free agency.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, free agency, March Madness. The Lakers are falling apart, which is kind of sad to see.
It's terrible.
LeBron's still going to get the scoring title, though. So,
well, how old is he? 47?
Something.
Imagine being any age below 47 and a 47-year-old is getting the scoring title this year.
Yeah, couldn't imagine.
In any other world, I'd say no way. But if it's the greatest player to ever live,
it is what it is.
It is what it is. You can't get mad.
There's no guarantees in life, but LeBron being the best at everything he does is a guarantee.
Oh, easily.
I was talking NBA, by the way, so thank you guys for paying attention. Now, getting into some serious stuff. How do you want to start this? Free agency?
Let's dive right into the free agency.
All right, I like it.
We have, AFC West as a division juiced up. Khalil Mack, J.C. Jackson going to the Chargers. The Raiders re-signing Max Crosby, signing Chandler Jones. We all know about the Broncos, Russell Wilson.
Right.
Chiefs just being the Chiefs.
The AFC West is kind of like, it's kind of like when you're at the gym and you're feeling pretty good about yourself. You're like, you know what? My team has potential this year. And you're walking around the gym and you go to reach for a plate and then somebody else reaches for the plate and you look at him and he's way bigger than you. Roided the fuck up. And you just say, you have it, man. Mm-hmm. That's the AFC West. They are juiced, like you said. They are a force to be reckoned with. They have 4 playoff teams in one division, and unfortunately for them, somebody's not going to make it.
That's the truth.
Who do you got? Who's going to make it? Who's not?
Okay. So, are we saying 3 teams are going to go through?
Yeah, because of the new rules, the playoffs, there's potential, and they'll probably have a high enough record to make it.
So, I think off the bat, it's got to be the Raiders.
Going to be out.
They're going to be out. I'm thinking Russell Wilson's first year on the Broncos, I think they're going to end up going the furthest in the playoffs out of any of these 3 teams, but I don't think they're going to win the division.
You think you said the Broncos are going to make it the furthest?
They're going to make it the furthest in the playoffs.
Okay.
They're going to have the deepest run, but I don't think they're going to win the division.
Okay.
I think there's going to be some early struggles getting on the same page. It's just once they hit their stride, they're going to be tough.
Yeah.
So I'm saying Broncos will finish second. The Chargers will end up winning the division.
Wow, mic drop.
Yeah, mic drop, meaning the Kansas City Chiefs are going to be third in this division. They're a little inconsistent bullshit they go through during the season.
Yeah, when they get
You can't do that anymore.
No.
Because now there's ballers in your division.
Right.
What are you going to do?
Well, you're gonna be seeing Patrick Mahomes. You know, in the championship game, Chiefs Bengals, Patrick Mahomes in the second half was like he was like running around like so stupidly.
Yeah.
Do you recall? Imagine Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa going after him now.
Oh my God.
Instead of Hendrickson and Hubbard.
You know, Henderson's actually.
He's good.
Decent,
He is good.
yeah.
He is good. But Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa.
These are different animals.
They're better.
Mm-hmm.
So I can only imagine the chicken with his head cut off, Patrick Mahomes going to be playing against this team.
Yeah. And you know, a lot of people are talking about that Chargers defense and like, well, they don't got a great run defense. Who gives a shit? It's the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
What are they going to do? They're not going to run the ball.
No,
are you kidding me?
No, they're not.
CH gets paid, I don't know how much a year, to run a little flare route out of the backfield or pass block.
It's all Jerick McKinnon.
This
guy just never leaves the field.
He doesn't. So
be aware of that next year if you're going to draft
fantasy?
CH in fantasy, by the way. Jerick McKinnon could be a PPR legend.
He could be. But Kansas City Chiefs, third in that division. You heard it here first. Let's move on to a couple other big things going on in free agency. First of all, let's speculate. Deshaun Watson's going to play football this year.
Yeah, absolutely. He's going to play
That's
football this
certain.
year. Teams are thirsty for him.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about the off the field stuff because I don't think anybody's really happy with.
It's just better to stay away from it.
Better stay away from it. We don't want to get into politics here.
No.
But Sean Watson. So they're saying Saints. They're saying Falcons, Carolina, Browns. What are we thinking?
For some reason, I think in my head it's boiled down to Falcons and Browns. Now, the Saints and Panthers both have potential to land him. But does Deshaun Watson want to go there? Because he's in a no-trade clause, so he has a say in where he's going.
Okay.
And I think that he, like, what does he want to go to the Saints or Panthers for? Realistically, they're not like teams built for a win-now situation. Mm-hmm. And Deshaun is the type of court. Actually, I was watching some of his highlights. He does some crazy shit, man.
Yeah, no, he
good. Like puts his hand in the dirt and then stands up and throws, and he's like spinning D ends. It's crazy.
He's at the game of football. He's pretty good.
He's actually really good. Yeah. Now, I see Deshaun as a Brown.
Okay.
And here's why: the team for the Browns is built to win. They got 2 stellar running backs. They just picked up Amari Cooper. I don't know. The rest of the receiving core is a little iffy, but they have a good O-line. Their defense is not bad. They have Myles Garrett, Jadeveon Clowney. They have the young corners. Mm-hmm. I think that, and also the head coach, he's the head coach of the year, Stephen Stefanski. How do you say his name?
I think
Stefanski. There we are. Is a good coach. So I think that Deshaun will go to the Browns, and I think he'll succeed.
That's funny you say that. Because earlier, pre-show, during our TikToks, we were talking about the Browns, we were talking about Baker Mayfield, and how it's likely they're going to move on from Baker Mayfield. But one of the quotes that came out was that the Browns need an adult quarterback.
Yeah, actually that is
Deshaun Watson
an adult?
An adult?
No, I don't know. It's not an adult thing he did.
No, not at all.
It's not a very mature thing he did.
It was
or
not,
did not do. That he got accused of.
By 32.
24.
Oh, it's not as bad, right?
Do we go?
It's bad.
It's bad. I'd say anything at all is bad.
What's the number of accusations you need for it to be like, fuck?
I honestly, like, for a person like me and you, I think 1 is pretty bad.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think if you said like 12, jaw drop.
it's like don't even go to court.
Yeah, if like Mario did something and he's got 12 cases against him, I'd be like, oh, dude. I thought I knew this guy.
I probably would have told you about it. Would you keep that secret?
Absolutely.
No matter what it was. Like I'm talking about some dark shit.
There's no way you would still be my friend if I told you something like that.
If you told me?
Yeah.
You don't know that.
Really?
I'd take that shit to the grave, dude.
You'd be like,
well, like what? I mean, I guess it depends.
I don't know, dude.
How far could I say?
I'd report you.
You'd report me?
If you said you did something, I'd call 911 and be like, this guy. You need to look into him.
If I killed the man.
Okay.
Fully on purpose. Like this wasn't an accident. Like, do you guys watch You? You guys watch You?
I watched like season 1, but I don't know.
Okay. Well, are you gonna watch more? Can I spoil?
No, you spoil the whole thing. I don't care.
So the first time he killed someone was by accident.
Yeah.
It was like his ex was cheating on him with this guy.
Okay.
Honestly, good guy. He didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
He was just a guy. He thought she was single, and he was trying to.
Yeah.
He was trying to do a
wrong place,
single
wrong time.
guys, single girls do. But
wait, is this a show where like somebody ends up in like this cube in a basement?
Yeah, that happens a few times. He's really weird about that. So he goes on a roof with this guy, and he gets really angry and accidentally pushes the guy off the roof, and he's like, "Oh shit, I killed him."
Yeah,
I'm not talking about that.
You fully
like if I push the guy off a roof, like I pushed him off the roof.
Right.
I come to you, and the reason was just like I couldn't stand this guy.
Yeah.
What would you?
Now you're kind of putting me in a corner here.
I'm putting you in a corner, dude.
What would I do? Let's You don't have anything against the guy, or you have something against the guy? You know what? I'll say this. I'd probably just.
He stole.
Yeah.
He stole 100 grand from my family.
Okay. Okay. Weird.
100K.
Okay.
We had
Like
it in the
gold
basement,
bricks or something?
chilling. No. We just had 100K cash hanging around.
And like he came to do like
My
some
parents don't
electrical
believe in
work.
banks,
Yeah.
and they just wanted to keep it in
They
a
hid it under the
suitcase.
sofa,
Under,
like that one.
I'm not gonna say which one.
Wait, we're in a studio, not in a sofa in your mom's basement. Okay, what would I do?
Yeah.
As soon as you told me, I'd just be like, shh, don't want to hear anymore. Pretend it never happened.
Okay.
Like, as
So
soon as
we'd
you
be
said,
cool.
I'd just be like, your business. I don't want to be involved. If somebody says something to me, like if once I start getting involved in this whole case, I don't know what's happening.
Okay.
Who is this guy?
So you're gonna be a good friend by just not wanting to know. Like you just want to be out of it.
I don't want any part
Are
of
you
it.
gonna treat me any different?
I feel like in the back of my mind, I'd probably be like,
You know, I'd never do that to you though.
No, I know, but like if me and
Unless you stole 100K out of my couch.
right, but like if me and you like then like the next week for some reason we're on a camping trip,
Yeah.
would I be a little on edge?
Would you
Sure.
cancel our camping trip if we had it pre-planned and then I told you this the week before?
Honestly, maybe because you could be so sketched out by now that I may say something that you're like, oh shit, I gotta kill him because he's
But-
gonna spread.
Why would I tell you if I was sketched out about you?
Because you got to go through the steps. You did it. You got to confess because you feel it inside. Then after you confess, you think, oh shit, I shouldn't have told anybody. I got to kill Lucas now because my secret's out.
But then who do I tell that I killed you?
Nobody. Your secret's dead now.
But when I have guilt that I have to confess?
You confess to me and then you kill me. Now
But then
your
that's me
secret's
guilt.
dead with me.
Okay, so it's all about the first kill.
The first kill leads to the second kill, and after that, you should be done.
Okay. So Deshaun Watson still probably has friends, is what we got to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, he's got like money and stuff.
So him going to the Browns, they see him as an adult.
I don't know. I think they see him as a good quarterback. They already signed Kareem Hunt.
Yeah.
That guy's not a good guy either.
You can get away with murder if you can play a sport really well.
Ray Lewis did for years.
Honey Badger, where's he gonna land? A lot of talk him going to the Ravens. He was actually like favored to sign there. Ravens get Williams, safety from New Orleans. Good signing, as well as Adarius Smith. Great signings.
Okay.
Anyways, now that's off the table. Honey Badger. I know Steelers fans are calling for him. Colts, Bears, Saints. What's going on with
Where's the Honey Badger going?
the Honey Badger? You know that guy can lead a defense. He can turn some shit around.
No, I think it would be cool. Not a Steelers guy by any means. But Minka Fitzpatrick and Tyrann Mathieu running the back in there. Kind of Steelers-esque. It's got the Steelers' gritty defense, you know?
Yeah.
Hard workers, hard hitters, good players. And I kind of like that. I see that in my head as a good fit. I think I said the Chicago Bears need a lot of help. Eddie Jackson is an old man playing safety for them right now, and he's just not cutting it. I think the Bears fans would be very happy with the signing of the terrain train, some call him.
Who said that?
Like people like on the internet call him that.
Okay.
And then I don't know where else, to be honest. Like it's not like something that I've been like super into because the Vikings have the best safety in the league, Harrison Smith. So yeah, I just think those two teams would be a good fit. The Colts probably could be a good fit too. I don't know who their safety is right now. Yeah, that's why I like Tyrann.
Okay. I kind of see Tyrann as a Colt for some reason. I think that fits. Will he do it? I don't know.
Yeah, no, the Colts had a good defense last year already. So adding a player like that,
I think that'd be cool. I'd like the Colts to get a
you
quarterback.
think the Chiefs are going to be a little bit screwed? Do they still have that bald white guy that kind of plays safety?
Well, I talked to you, Sorensen.
That's the guy.
Listen, the Chiefs are finishing third in their division.
Right, so they're
That's
going to be
been said.
struggling.
They're gonna struggle, especially early on. Patrick Mahomes is gonna get them into poor situations, but also get them out of poor situations.
Yeah.
Who knows? Man?
Give and take, man. You can't
Give
win
and
them
take,
all.
yeah.
He won it all in like his first like 2 years.
Yeah, if you're that guy, do you really care?
Yeah, probably because he's like a competitor and stuff. but yeah, it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck.
I mean, dude, guy's what, 20
something.
He's peaked. He got an MVP.
You think he's all
He got a
downhill
Super
from
Bowl
here?
MVP, a Super Bowl.
Yeah. He just played silly. He played silly this year.
He played silly. He tried doing too much.
I thought he played silly this year.
He tried doing way too much.
Also, not a Patrick Mahomes guy. There's something about him I don't like. I don't know. It's like hair or something.
I think he's gotten it. I'm sure he's earned it. Like he's done it.
Maybe I don't like that he wears 15 either. I think that's kind of gross.
It's kind of cool though because it's like that's like his number now.
Yeah, but like it's just like I don't know. There's something bad taste in my mouth. But Tyreek Hill is cool. I like him. He's like super dumb athletic.
Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce are huge for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So free agency, just a random sidebar.
Yeah.
Who's won free agency or like this offseason so far? Who do you think's improved the most?
Not the Jacksonville Jaguars.
No.
I know that's your question, but they signed Christian Kirk for far too much money. They
did need him though.
They did need a receiver, but like if you're gonna go out there and pay somebody, like come on.
That's what free agency's for. You got a rookie.
I know, but like
on a rookie deal.
But like,
give him some help.
Who else? They paid like a lot of players too much money.
Okay.
Who's a tight end?
Well, you're saying not Jacksonville. Who then?
Man, I don't know. I like how the Bills signed Von Miller.
That's a good signing. Yeah.
I think that's gonna help the Bills. Actually, Denver won. That I think about it, Denver won.
That's where I was gonna go with it. I was gonna say
or
Denver.
The Chargers actually picking up Khalil Mack and Mr. Int himself, J.C. Penney.
I was gonna go Broncos number 1, undeniably.
Yeah.
Chargers probably number 2, number 3. There's like a few teams. I'm gonna throw the Ravens in there as a biased fan.
Yeah, biased fan move. I like it.
Made some good picks, some good signings. But team that lost the most.
Yeah.
Definitely without a doubt in my mind, Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby and Russ.
Right.
You're losing like your quarterback and
you're losing the leader of your offense and the leader of your defense.
Literally the face of both sides of the ball.
Right.
For the last 10 years. So
they're gonna look extra stupid wearing neon green this year.
Oh yeah, I couldn't imagine being one of their fans. But yeah.
I'd like to just say something.
Hey, at this table, in this studio,
yeah,
you can say whatever you'd like.
So, in the past on this podcast, I've been pretty mean to certain players.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them I'm not going to take back, but one person I'm going to take back is Kirk Cousins.
Really?
Kirk, me and you haven't had the best relationship over the past 3 years. I thought you stunk. I thought you're a pussy. I thought there's rumors going around that he cooks his steak with tinfoil. I think that's stupid.
You think you're going too far right now?
No, I'm apologizing. I'm apologizing. Can you let me apologize?
It just didn't sound like it.
What else? You got paid way too much money and you're a robber. I said stuff like that in the past. But I'm done. I'm all for Captain Kirk.
What changed?
We paid him a lot of money to play for the Vikings for 2 years. And unfortunately or fortunately, it's the way it's going to be for the next 2 years. And if you can't beat him, you join him. So Kirk, I'm on your team. One of the best completion percentages in the NFL. He's got a great record. Just overall. Guy throws a sweet spiral every once in a while to Justin Jefferson deep. You do really good at checking the ball down. I like that. And you don't get hurt ever, which is awesome because then you're always healthy and we get to watch you every Sunday. That's cool. What else? I like the way you get sacked because you cover yourself up and you try and make sure that you don't fumble. That's good. And the rubber Redding wing looks really cool. And I like how you change it depending on the color of the Vikings jerseys.
Do you believe everything you're saying?
I just apologized.
I know, but do you believe everything?
Yeah. I just said I'm Captain Kirk, man. That's
you think.
And
as an example, I'm just gonna nitpick one thing you said. You think the wedding ring looks good? Yeah,
and he does
playing football with that wedding ring.
He does a really good job because it shows loyalty to your wife, which also shows loyalty to the Vikings, and you getting an extension with them is good loyalty. I think Kevin O'Connell will do a good job coaching you. You guys played back together. He coached you back in 2017 with the Washington football team, where you had a great career there as well, and that's why we signed you. We saw the potential, and we're still waiting to see the full potential.
Are
That's
the
why
Vikings a playoff team now?
And also, Mike Zimmer held you down. And all the offensive coordinators that he had hired held you down. Zimmer never wanted you in the first place, and that was the first mistake. Rick Spielman wanted you. So now that we have a coach and GM that do want you, you're going to do great, Kirk. I believe in you.
Do you think you guys are going to make the playoffs?
We're going to make the playoffs. We're going to win the NFC North. I'm going to put a future down on that. Aaron Rodgers got paid way too much money, and the Packers are going to suck this year again because he got his money and he's not going to care. And you know what? Aaron Rodgers is not going to care because he got paid and he's tired of everybody telling him he chokes. So he's not even going to put himself in a position to tell him he chokes because he's not going to make the playoffs this year.
You think he's not going to make the playoffs?
Justin Fields and the Bears, all the way up. Vikings and Bears are taking this division back. Unfortunately, Lions fans are still going to have to wait in the back seat.
Okay, let's talk about some March Madness. Get into some more realistic talk.
It. I'm so excited for March Madness. So everybody knows we got Kentucky to win.
Yes, sir.
You can get them to win the tournament right now, 10-1.
That is the biggest steal. What's Gonzaga?
Gonzaga's like 4.75-1, and Arizona's like 7-1.
I'll tell you right now, if you're picking Gonzaga to win this tournament, Vegas loves you. They are robbing. How many people you think are going to hit that?
Well, here's the thing about a lot of people. Yeah. I've talked to like friends around here. They have the Zags to win.
Oh God.
And you know what? It's just not a cool pick. The Zags are not a cool team to cheer for.
How often do the favorites win this shit?
I don't know.
It can't be that often.
Last year they didn't.
Right?
Yeah. Last year Gonzaga was undefeated and they lost in the finals. So maybe try losing a game earlier on in the season. Actually, and that's what they did this year. They lost a couple of games. So good for you, Gonzaga. They're also like in like one of the worst divisions in college basketball. So way to rack up your wins and stat the Pats.
Yeah, so it looks better than it is, hey?
What else? We got Baylor being the biggest upset of the tournament.
Oh yeah.
By Norfolk State.
Norfolk is gonna have a Cinderella story run this year. They're not. What do we have them going to the Final Four? Final 8? No, Final 8.
We have them going to the Sweet 16.
The Sweet 16. Yeah, that makes
a 16 seed. No, listen. A 16 seed going to the Sweet 16. Tell me that doesn't make sense.
That is. We don't have a math guy.
Yeah.
But if we did, I think he'd be completely on board with that. Those are the same number.
Yeah, absolutely. Baylor's got some hurt players right now, which is going to help Norfolk State. Mm-hmm. And also Norfolk has a little bit of history behind them with upsets. They did it in 2012, they did it in 2019, and they're going to do it again in 2022.
Yeah.
Anything else? Anything else you want to talk about?
I was gonna say
before we're gonna get into this.
We'll get into this. I just want to say, watch out for Houston. The University of Houston.
Any reason why?
I like their logo.
Okay, cool.
It has like the U and the H.
Yeah.
I think they could have went way more bland with that.
Yeah.
If they wanted to, but they didn't.
Absolutely.
They did the cool letters.
Do you like that they're number 5 seed?
I like that they're number 5 seed. In terms of players that are number 5, when I played Madden franchise mode, I had Justin Houston on my team, pass rusher. You can change their numbers. I made him number 5.
Justin Houston, University of Houston. You've seen
there's parallels here. There's clear parallels here.
Okay, I like it. I like it a lot. Now we're gonna do a quick run through of the whole entire bracket. So It'll take
2 minutes.
You're gonna want to take a seat, but you're only gonna need the edge. Here we go. Gonzaga versus Georgia State.
Gonzaga.
Beautiful. I got Memphis over Boise State. What do you got? UConn, New Mexico.
UConn.
The UConn, what are they? The Huskies?
The Huskies, I believe so.
The Huskies. That's kind of cool.
Arkansas versus Vermont.
Arkansas number 4 seed, Vermont number 13. We have Vermont with an upset. I love it. Bama versus Rutgers or Notre Dame. Now this game's going on tonight, so we do have Rutgers or Notre Dame.
Yeah.
And I don't know which one it is, but we have 2 options, so 2 is better than
We're
1.
more likely to win that.
Plus, Alabama's good at football, not basketball.
Yeah, I don't think Alabama's going to be doing much.
Texas Tech versus Montana State.
We took Texas Tech.
Yeah, I like that.
Because Patrick Mahomes went to Texas Tech.
He did.
He did.
He did indeed. And I don't know anybody that went to Montana State.
Neither do I. I think it's kind of crazy. I'm pretty sure Shannon Sharp went there.
Okay. That's good for Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
He played basketball too, no?
No, he went to Savannah State.
Close.
Never mind.
Close.
Otherwise, Montana State probably would have won.
Davidson, the school that Steph Curry went to,
Oh, yeah?
is going to upset Michigan State.
I wholeheartedly believe that.
Now, Duke and Coach K with his last year, they're going to beat CSU Fullerton.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now let's go to the South. Arizona versus Westbury. Don't know what school that is.
Which one?
We're going to go with Arizona.
Yeah.
Seton Hall versus TCU.
Seton Hall.
And tell me why you like Seton Hall again?
Because TCU sucks.
They're the frogs.
The horned frogs.
Yeah,
actually what
purple
they're called.
frogs. Now, Houston's obviously going to beat UAB because...
Skip it. We know.
Yeah. Illinois versus Chattanooga.
Now, I really wanted to go with Chattanooga here. I
Yeah.
think that is one of the cooler names in the entire tournament and tough to pronounce. But Illinois, their whole logo is just a single eye.
Yeah.
That's a cool emblem.
Yep. No.
Simple.
It's simple.
Chattanooga
Straight
has
to
a
the point.
C. I don't like that yellow. Is that like a yellow and blue?
It's like a mustard yellow with a
That's
blue
gross.
outline. Kind of nasty.
Let's get rid of that.
Now, Colorado State versus Michigan. Obviously, Colorado State's going to win this game because Michigan did lose in the semifinals to Georgia in the football championship.
Yeah, so they can't be going far here.
Yeah. Tennessee versus Longwood.
All right. So we've been talking about upsets. We've
Yeah.
been talking about Norfolk.
Yeah.
Longwood, they're making their own bit of a run here. It's going to be cut a little shorter than Tennessee's, or a little shorter than Norfolk's, but they're gonna upset Tennessee here.
Okay. Now, I want to play a little game with you.
Yeah.
Guess where Longwood is?
Why do you keep searching up London drugs?
I don't know why it keeps on coming up.
It keeps coming up.
Okay. We're going to scratch that game. I don't like it. I'm frustrated. Okay. Ohio State, Loyola, Chicago. Loyola Chicago has that
Ohio.
They have that what do you call like a priest that's a woman?
A woman priest?
Yeah, what do you call that? A nun.
Oh yeah,
They got the nun.
They're called the nuns.
No, but they have a nun that
They
goes
got
to every
nun.
game.
Oh, they
and
do?
like a couple years ago, the nun was goes to like every Loyola Chicago game. And Loyola Chicago made like a pretty deep run, being like a number 14, 15, or 16
Holy
seed.
shit!
So they got the nun, but Ohio State's gonna win this
I'll
game.
tell you right now. Yeah, religion can't save you in March Madness. I'm gonna go ahead and say Ohio.
I like that. Villanova versus Delaware.
Villanova.
I'd actually never want to visit Delaware in my entire life.
You know, I went to Delaware.
No.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
I like this. I like
Giuseppe Flacco.
Joe Flacco went to Delaware? Yeah. That is disgusting.
Yeah, he's a Super Bowl
Do you
MVP.
want to
and one
finish
of the
off
best
this section of the bracket here?
Where
Or
am
you
I
wanna-
looking at?
You want to finish off this? We're now in the round of 32.
Yeah.
We'll finish this off and then we'll go to the next.
So, Gonzaga and Memphis are going to be playing.
Yeah.
And we're all aware, unfortunately, Memphis is going to lose to Gonzaga. After that, there's going to be UConn versus Vermont, in which the Huskies, UConn, are gonna win that. Now, Texas Tech, coming high, knowing that they got Patrick Mahomes as a graduate from their school.
Yeah.
They're going to be playing Rutgers or Notre Dame. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but yeah, and obviously everyone knows Notre Dame has a bunch of players. Who cares? Guess who's a Rutgers graduate?
Dwayne Wade.
No. Better.
Okay.
Raymond Rice. So, with Ray Rice behind them,
So they like to beat people up.
they're going to beat up Texas Tech.
I like that. I like that a lot. Also, UCLA played in the play-in game last year, and they made it to the Final Four. So
Okay.
Rutgers
so
is on track to make it there.
I like it. Davidson versus Duke. It's Coach K's last year. Duke's going to win
Duke's
that one,
gonna
too.
win. Let's just finish this side off, then we'll go to the next.
Bet.
Now we're in the Sweet 16. Gonzaga, UConn. Gonzaga. We got Duke versus Rutgers or Notre Dame.
Or Notre Dame.
Duke.
Duke beats either one.
Now we got Gonzaga versus Duke. Gonzaga's going to move on to the Final Four.
They're unfortunately going to.
Arizona versus Seton Hall.
We are going to go ahead and say Arizona.
Okay, now it comes down to who's got the cooler logo. Houston or Illinois?
And I think we can all agree Houston is going to have the cooler logo.
Houston has the U overlapping the K, where Illinois only has the I. It looks kind of like a beam, if you ask me.
It does. It looks like it could be supporting a roof,
Absolutely.
like a Florida roof.
It absolutely could. Longwood University, wherever that is located, versus Colorado State.
Longwood, the 14 seed, Colorado State, the 6 seed. Longwood prevails.
Longwood is going to be going for a long time. Ohio State versus Villanova.
We all know it's going to be Villanova. They are the villains.
The V's. All right. And then now we got into the Sweet 16. We got Houston upsetting Arizona. What? No. Yes, it happened. Villanova is going to be playing Houston in the Elite Eight. And Villanova, what? No. Houston is going to make it to the Final Four. Who saw that coming? All right. So the Final Four is going to be Gonzaga and Houston. Now we got to find the next two teams.
Who could it be?
Strap your seats. This is electric.
Holy. So now it's the East and the Midwest.
Yeah.
So we're doing East 1st.
We're going to go East.
Got it.
Baylor, Norfolk State. We already know Norfolk.
Yeah.
North Carolina, Marquette. North Carolina.
Yes, sir.
Good basketball school. Marquette, who cares? St. Mary versus Indiana. Now, I know that we said religion can't help you with this, but I think St. Mary can help.
Because this one has the saint in the name.
Yeah.
It's not in the stands.
They don't got a mascot.
Exactly.
Being a nun. They have St. Mary herself.
St. Mary herself's going to be hanging around.
UCLA versus Akron.
Now, that's tough because Akron is actually the birthplace of the greatest athlete to ever live.
Right.
And that would be what?
Don't say it.
Yeah, I'm not going to say it. Everyone knows him. But UCLA, way better weather.
Yeah.
There's beaches around the campus.
Yeah.
A lot of water. So they know how to swim. And basketball is a game of streaks. What else is kind of streaky? Waves.
Right.
They know waves.
I was going to say that.
They can surf.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
UCLA.
This is thrilling.
We're truly making the perfect bracket.
Texas versus Virginia Tech. Texas is a washed up football school. They're not a basketball school. Why? Like, they're not even a good football school. Why would they be a good basketball school? Virginia Tech, congratulations.
VT.
Purdue versus Yale.
Let's get this out the way. Yale. If you go to Yale, you're a nerd, right?
Absolutely. I don't know.
That's an Ivy League school, is it not?
I think so. I honestly don't know a single person that goes to Yale that's not a nerd.
Exactly. So Yale's full of nerds.
Yeah.
Purdue, they're called the Boilermakers. Now, you tell me.
Yeah.
Does a Boilermaker sound like he's going to be in his textbook, nose deep, scrolling through that? No freaking way. He sounds like he's going to be dunking, passing, and shooting.
Sounds like a lot of grit.
Sounds like grit. Purdue over Yale, blowout win.
Murray State versus San Francisco. Not San Francisco, the entire state, but San Francisco University.
Okay. San Francisco. That's like a cool name of a university, I guess. Like you just name it after the city, not really original. But let's think of Murray State. Let's name some Murrays. Kyler Murray, Lamar Murray, Latavius Murray.
You're on a good. That's the only Murray I can think of is my friend Brad. His dad's name's Murray.
Okay, Brad Murray.
Did you say Kyler Murray?
I did.
Yeah.
Okay, we said enough Murrays.
Okay.
The point is, Murray State's going to beat San Francisco.
Absolutely, they are. And Kentucky versus St. Peter's. Yeah, right, buddy. You're going to count a religion to make you win this game? Kentucky. Thank you very much.
There's not going to be two Saints getting out of the first round. No freaking way.
Let's take it to the Midwest for a minute.
Let's go here.
Kansas versus Texas Southern. The Jayhawks with the dub. Creighton versus San Diego State.
Creighton.
Right. Who knows Creighton?
Well, the thing is, the Chargers don't even want to play in San Diego, let alone San Diego State.
Absolutely. You got a point there.
Right.
Iowa versus Richmond. Now you got a hawk versus a spider.
Well, the thing about the Richmond is that they're actually below sea level.
You're also not wrong.
And they're going to be sinking soon.
When that big earthquake hits, they're going to be under.
Exactly. So what I have to say about that is that Richmond is not going to be able to advance. They're just going to sink out of the first round.
Providence, some are saying, is the luckiest team in this whole tournament.
Why is that?
They just win a lot of games really close.
Okay.
They've won I think it was 11 games within 5 points. or
Okay.
5 game. Yeah, something like that. Don't fact check me.
I won't.
But Providence is going to beat South Dakota State. Iowa State versus LSU.
Ooh. So LSU, they got the national championship a few years ago.
Right.
And then Joe. Then they stole Winnie the Pooh looking dude from Notre Dame. His name escaped Brian Kelly.
Yeah. There you are.
Now, I believe in karma, and karma's about to hit them with some madness in March.
I like that.
And there's no way they're going further than Notre Dame / Rutgers.
Well,
So
they're also playing Iowa State.
they're also playing Iowa State.
And Iowa State is going to win.
Yeah.
There we are.
So Iowa State wins that.
Where'd you get Notre Dame Rutgers from?
Because Brian Kelly left Notre Dame. Like, they stole him from Notre Dame.
But why is
But
there
no-
Rutgers?
Because Notre Dame and Rutgers are the same seed right now.
Yeah, but they're playing in the play-in. Only one.
Yeah,
of them.
yeah, but I'm saying, like, they're attached in this.
Okay. Wisconsin versus Colgate. Now, I'm not gonna bet on a toothbrush brand, a toothpaste brand,
That's all I was
to
thinking.
win a basketball game. Wisconsin, congratulations.
Let's be adults about this, right? Come on now.
USC versus Miami. Now, Coog, you're
Listen.
a big Miami guy,
But you brought up a good point.
but unfortunately for you today, you didn't wear the jersey. Where I, USC number 12, I'm wearing the jersey. Therefore, USC is gonna win. Auburn versus Jayville Street.
So the thing about Jayville State, it's state, not street.
I thought it would be funny.
The fact that their ville is named after a letter and they couldn't name it Jacksonville.
or no, go ahead.
Or Dreamville.
That's a good one.
That would have been a good one.
Dreamville State.
Dreamville State. But because they just put a letter out there, it sounds to me like Auburn's going to crush the shit out of them.
All right. Now we're gonna pick up the pace a little bit.
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Norfolk State, North Carolina.
Cinderella story. Norfolk.
16 to the 16.
Mm-hmm.
UCLA versus St. Mary's. Religion. Nice try, buddy. UCLA.
Not on this wave.
Virginia Tech versus Purdue.
Boilermakers, lot of grit, but Virginia Tech, they're just looking to spoil a party.
Also
for
kind of a
somebody.
cool logo. I like their logo.
I like
better
their
than
logo.
Purdue.
Plus, that guy from here played there.
That's right. That guy from here did play there. Murray State, John Morant. Unfortunately, you don't play there anymore. And when you did play there, you didn't go very far either. So Kentucky's going to win this game. Kansas versus Creighton.
Kansas.
Who the hell's Creighton? Iowa versus Providence.
Providence, because Providence sounds like Province, which is Canadian, and Canadian teams aren't in March Madness.
Okay.
Iowa. You just took out Iowa.
You said Providence
No,
is going to win.
Iowa.
gonna win?
Providence isn't going to win.
Gotcha. Iowa State versus Wisconsin.
Iowa State versus Wisconsin. Wisconsin because Russell Wilson went to Wisconsin.
And he just got traded.
Mm-hmm.
Auburn, USC. The luck of the jersey has officially run out. Auburn.
Yeah.
Norfolk State for UCLA in the Sweet 16.
Well, we all saw this coming, right?
Yep.
Norfolk State blows out UCLA. And it's not close. They don't have the athletes to match up with them. They don't have the shooters to match up with them. And most of all, they don't have the big men.
Guess what, UCLA? You may be living on the water and you're surfing, but this wave's about to crash on your head, and it's called Norfolk State. Virginia Tech versus Kentucky.
I'm saying K-Town.
Kentucky, good choice.
You know why?
Why?
Well, you do know why. We'll keep going.
Okay, maybe say it next time.
Okay.
Kansas versus Iowa.
So Iowa. Jayhawks, that's what they're called, right?
Yeah.
Listen, arguably coolest emblem in the entire college basketball
honestly,
verse.
yeah.
Like I've always thought that. But I'll tell you right now.
It's a cute little bird.
Yeah, it is. It is a cute bird. I don't know how they came up with that. But thing about Iowa,
Yeah.
it looks like a scarier bird. Look at it.
It is a scarier bird. You're right.
That's gonna eat the shit out of a Jayhawk.
I guess we're going to have to call them the Kansas L-Hawks.
L.
Wisconsin,
Iowa.
Auburn.
Oh, Wisconsin, Auburn. Wisconsin, again, Russell Wilson. The thing is, Wisconsin's a 3 seed.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Russell Wilson wore number 3.
He did.
You know what that's telling me?
Yeah.
they were walking through everyone until, what is that, Sweet 6, whatever?
Now that's the Elite Eight.
Elite 8.
Plus, it would have been close if Cam Newton wore number 2, but he wore number 1.
Which was just...
Stupid.
Wait, no. I think he wore 2 in college.
Did he?
He did.
Well, we're at a crossroads.
Okay. Listen.
Did Russell Wilson wear it?
Heads, Wisconsin.
I like it.
The
Tails.
ship
Yeah.
is going to be Auburn. Ready?
Yeah, I like
We're
it.
doing this live on camera.
What?
Holy shit.
Heads.
Wisconsin. It
Good
stays.
job.
I like
Good job.
that.
I like that. Okay, it was meant to be.
Yeah.
And then for the Elite Eight, Iowa, Wisconsin, Norfolk State, Kentucky. Who do you got?
Wisconsin. We're riding that out. Russell Wilson.
And we're going to take Norfolk State. You had a great run. Absolutely great.
If they were playing anyone other than Kentucky in this particular round,
Yeah.
I think Norfolk State could be going at least one more game.
I'd hammer it.
I'd hammer the shit out of everything Norfolk State. I'm actually gonna put so much. I'm actually gonna bet Norfolk State.
You know,
every
honestly,
game.
Norfolk State, 17-1 to upset Baylor.
Dude, honestly, I'm not even taking points.
Yeah.
I think I'm going money
No, I
line.
did. I did.
You took money line?
Yeah.
On that? Let's go.
Were you waiting for a handshake?
I know, it's fine.
Okay. Well, if you're listening, you didn't see that. Okay, Final Four. Wow, here we are. Gonzaga, Kentucky, Houston, Wisconsin. Gonzaga versus Kentucky. Who do you got winning?
Gonzaga versus Kentucky. Well, considering Kentucky's going to win the whole tournament, I'm taking Kentucky.
That's honestly a great choice, and it makes a lot of sense.
That's how I made my pick.
Houston versus Wisconsin. Now, we're going to have to take it back to who's got the coolest logo. Wisconsin has a W on a slant with a little curve.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the overlap of the UK. Wow.
UH. It's an H.
UH?
University
of
of Houston.
It is UH. I was looking at Kentucky.
Okay.
Houston's gonna win.
Yeah.
And here we are. Kentucky versus Houston. Number 2 seed versus number 5 seed.
And you know what the thing is? Look how eerily similar.
That's what I was thinking. Because they both do the overlap.
They do the same overlap.
Coincidence.
Almost at the same points, just instead of a K, it's an H, and they just changed the color. And they thought no one would notice that. They really did.
Yeah. But everybody's gonna find out when they're both in the national champion.
Yeah. And everyone's going to find out when they watch here and they find this ahead of time, and you make a perfect bracket.
So, with that being said, Kentucky, congratulations on winning March Madness.
Congrats.
You guys are the champions. And the final score, if anybody wants to keep track, 69-65. Tight game. You fought hard, Houston.
Yep.
Just not hard enough.
Not hard enough. Wow. That was exhilarating.
Well, that's going to be all for March Madness talk.
I think it might be time for Q&A.
Yeah. Give it to me.
You want me to give it to you?
Give it to me, baby. How's that song go? Is it one like that?
I don't know.
Do you know, PL? Hollywood, I mean?
I don't think so. Probably.
Okay. Well, in the meantime,
One sec, I saw Lamar Jackson post.
did he quit? Let me guess, he's hurt again.
I didn't reach out then.
Does he have diarrhea?
Oh,
again?
no.
Okay. Well.
Here we go.
Q&A.
Q&A. First one comes from Slider. Everybody loves them some Slider. He asks thoughts on the Von Miller contract. So if you hadn't heard, Von Miller, 6 years, a lot of money to the
120 mil.
Bills. 120 mil.
Yeah.
To the Buffalo Bills. What do you think?
Well, for instant reaction, I think it's going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
For Buffalo, Von Miller's a good pass rusher. He's he's older, but he's still good. Mm-hmm. Maybe they paid too much money because they gave him a 6-year contract. He's going to be 38, I think, by the time the contract's finished.
That's crazy.
So maybe that's not very good. Mm-mm. But if you're in a win now situation and you want a player at that caliber, you got to pay for it. So
there's also a chance he retires before then.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's unlikely at all.
I don't know how much is guaranteed either, but yeah, no, I think it's a good fit for Buffalo because they're close. They're right there.
Right there.
But maybe this could be one of the missing pieces.
My take for next year.
Yeah.
While we're talking about this.
Okay.
Buffalo versus Baltimore AFC Championship.
Bold.
Yeah. But
like
correct. Next question. From Stefan Obergfell. asks, would you rather lose all your memories or never be able to make new ones? That's fucked.
Stefan again, man. Where do you think he gets these from?
So there's actually some other stuff to this. I learned. I'm actually writing a paper on it right now.
On this exact topic?
That's what my paper's on. Whenever you want to visualize something, right?
Right.
Like it involves both being creative and like thinking of like a future scenario.
Okay.
In order to do that, you use your past memories.
Right.
To be able to form like creativity and shit.
Makes sense.
So if you got no past memories, it's gonna be incredibly hard.
Yeah.
To do that. But also, do you want to make new memories?
I mean, it's kind of like what dementia is.
It sounds like you can either only remember your old shit or forget everything that already happened and like just like wipe the slate clean. And
Yeah, I think I'd have to wipe the slate clean because being able to like live my life and not remember any of it would suck.
Would you have friends?
You wouldn't even know. You gotta wipe the slate clean. I don't think there's another option.
No, I think you're right. That's deep shit. Stefan Obergfeld always asking the tough question.
Always got the mind twisters.
Next question. B. Woodman asks, if Kirk Cousins gets 40 mil, how much do you think prime Michael Vick would be worth in the current NFL?
25, 30. Like I said before, Kirk Cousins is one of the best completion rates in the NFL. Guy's a pocket passer who doesn't get hurt, and he can lead teams to comebacks in situations.
60. Who's going to win the Champions League since it won't be Juventus? Juventus just got knocked out today, 3-0 to Villarreal. Huge upset.
3-0?
Complete embarrassment in Torino, like at home for Juventus.
Yeah.
A lot of people had PSG. PSG's knocked out. I don't know.
This is your thing here.
I to be honest, I couldn't tell you.
Mm-hmm.
After what Real did to PSG, I don't know. It is a PSG choke, but also like Benzema and Modric, kind of just crazy. Maybe Real. I don't know. I actually don't know. So don't take that to heart. I wouldn't put money on it.
You're not going to put money on anything?
I wouldn't put money on. No, I put $15 on Juventus today. Money line.
That's
I go back to check to see my bet.
Right.
It won't even show me the money lines. It's just like, who do you think's going to score the fourth goal? I'm like, 4 goals. Oh, there's already been that many goals.
Right.
I look. Oh, 3 goals.
Yeah, not for the team you want.
So that made me unhappy. Next question. I kind of like this one. Best Madden ever made. I think we say it on 3.
I think this is the easy question. 3, 2, 1.
Madden 25.
Boom.
Mic drop.
Great game.
Great game, man.
It was the throwback. It was like the 25-year celebration.
Yeah, Barry Sanders on the cover.
Barry Sanders was the cover.
We had battles.
They had some good gameplay. Ultimate Team was popping that year.
Best Ultimate Team I've ever been a part of.
There's not enough I could say about this game. What did we used to bet?
We used to
bet drive tokens.
Drive token. Did we ever even use one of those? Probably not.
We used to bet drive
tokens.
Yeah, DD tokens.
But we couldn't even drive yet, could we?
Maybe we just got our ends.
Yeah.
And then I also lost probably the biggest game of my entire life to you.
Oh, dude. That is the single best bet I've ever won in my whole life.
We had a bet that consisted of the loser has to name their child, the middle name of their child must be the winner's name. So my firstborn son, his middle name must be Mario. Or Kook, maybe I'll make it Kook.
I'll allow Kook. I'll allow Kook.
I think Kook would be kind of cool.
I just want to say...
Not that Mario's not a cool name.
I get that.
Yeah.
It is a cool name, though.
No, it is.
The thing is, the reason I was so comfortable making that bet was because my backfield in that game, Barry Sanders and Emmitt Smith, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you thought, I'm 4th and 15. First of all, obviously, I'm going for it. But you thought this guy's probably going to chuck a bomb. I run counters with Barry Sanders on 15, and I get him. So That's how that game went.
It honestly made me really happy whenever you'd sub Emmett Smith in because I'm like, at least he's not going to get 20 yards this time.
I loved Emmett, man. That was my inside. Anyways, next question would be. Trying to decide here. Sorry. I don't think we're gonna do the NBA one.
Oh wait, you also lost a bet when you had to kiss Teresa on the mouth.
I did. Yeah, I did lose that one.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you right now, man. I won't be. I'm not shy to admit I didn't win every game of Madden 25. I lost quite a few.
Yeah.
I'd say it was roughly 50-50. It was just, you win some, you lose some, and
That's
then
right.
you got to be careful what you bet.
Bet within your limits, I guess.
Always bet within your limits. Last question we'll finish off with. So Stefan Obergfell asks,
Does that mean what we did to Teresa?
Teresa, if you're watching, was it mean? I don't know. So Stefan Obergfell, this is specifically asking Coog. He says, tell us more about the legend of Derrick Henry on the Dublin Shamrocks. So I'll give you a quick rundown. Beginning of COVID, first lockdown, okay?
Okay.
Everybody's stuck in their basements, can't do anything. I think we actually had a scare too, so we were legit all quarantined in our basements. Everybody buys a new Madden game. There's about 16 people, I think.
Okay.
Maybe 12 to 15 actually. And everybody takes over a franchise and plays each other, connected franchise. Stefan moves his team to Dublin. I think he has Deshaun Watson as his quarterback, funny enough. But Deshaun Watson was becoming like a 70 overall, 60, like he kept going down every year because he would finish the season with 0 pass attempts every year. And that's not being made up. Like, it's not like most of the time he'd run, but sometimes, like, literally, he had 0 pass attempts.
Okay.
And that was because all Stefan did was draft Derrick Henry as early as he could.
Yeah.
Beef up his O-line.
Just run the ball.
And only run the ball. He would not run the ball. He would not run a play if Derrick Henry wasn't in.
Yeah.
He would just let the clock go, or he'd call a timeout until he would get his juice back. He'd keep doing it, and then eventually, like, he won game. He made playoffs.
That's
every
crazy.
Year doing this.
Crazy.
He was that good. So, anyways, Derrick Henry was a Shamrocks legend, and one of the most feared players in the league. I'll leave it at that.
Okay, I like it.
But
That's actually fun. That's a decent strategy.
It worked, man, because you know what? The thing is, if you're playing defense, you know that's going to happen. Everybody in the league, there was like, I remember the first time I played him, there's whispers, people saying, oh, all he does is run. But on 3rd and 15, I'm like, hey, he's going to pass the ball. So you're not fully committed to the run.
Right.
This guy gets a first down with Derrick Henry, and you're like, what? And it keeps happening. 4th and 10, he goes for it on 4th every time too. Same thing, he runs, and he might get it, and he gets it. So unless you to beat him, you just got to fully understand that he's committing to this. So I got to commit to it too. Like, I'm talking like get like a 5-man front and just this is it. Yeah. This is how we're gonna play. But yeah, mean stiff arm. He would run around like just hitting stiff arm button even if there's always. So if there's no one around, Derrick Henry would just be doing this to the air. It'd be funny. Anyways, thanks for tuning in.
That's all for this episode.
That's all for this week, man.
Lovely.
That's all she wrote. I'm Coog.
I'm Mav.
This was a Method to the Madness.